All right, let's look at the homework 3.9, problem number 8. Right, so it says this. Gravel is being dumped from a conveyor belt at the rate of 35 cubic feet per minute. And its coarseness is such that it forms a pile in the shape of a cone, circular cone, whose base diameter and the height are always equal. How fast is the height of the pile increasing when the pile is 10 feet high? All right, so let's do that. All right, so the volume of the cone is, let's call it V. Right, then the formula is 1/3 pi r squared times height. Right? But since we already know that the diameter and the height is exactly the same, so diameter is twice the radius is equal to height. So we can write r in terms of h, so by dividing through by 2. So r is always 1/2 of the height. So what we can do is we can plug this h over 2 for r right here. So that we can write express the volume in terms of just h. So you have a pi over 3 is just going to be a number, and r we found that to be r over h over 2, and then you have to square that and times h. So if you simplify that, so you have a pi on top, and there's a 3 and 2 squared, so it's going to be 12. And the h squared h, so it's going to be h cubed. Right? So we can just take the derivative. Take the derivative of v with respect to t. Right? Derivative with respect to t. We're going to get, so pi over 12 is just a number. And derivative of that is 3h squared times dh over dt. So don't forget the chain rule here. All right, so we can simplify. Let's see, here 3 and 12 cancel out, so you have a 4 on the bottom. All right, so if you clean it up, you're going to have a pi over 4 h squared dh over dt. Right? And then we're looking for, let's see, how fast is the height of the pile increasing. So we're looking for this guy right here. So this is that dh over dt is the guy we're looking for. All right, so let's actually let's isolate that first. I'm going to, let's see, get rid of that. So I'm going to multiply by reciprocal of this. 4 over pi h squared. Right, so this just a reciprocal of that. So you have dh over dt is equal to 4 over pi h squared dv over dt. Right? So by plugging in the given value, we can find dh over dt to be 4 over pi. All right, h is, let's see, so it's a 10 feet high, so it's going to be a 10 and squared. And then dv over dt is right here 35, so we're going to put 35. All right, then this is going to be, let's see, so this is, let's simplify that. You have, I'm going to just say 4 times 35 and over pi, and the 10 times 10 is times 100. All right, so we can simplify, divide by 4, we can get 25. And divide by 5, 5 times 7 is 35, pi times 5 is 25. So we get 7 over 5 pi, right? and it says the round to the answer to 2 decimal places. So I'm gonna bring up a GeoGebra here. All right, so we need to do 5 divided by 5 pi, and we got that, and it came out to be 0.45. So I'm gonna just type it in. We find 0.45. All right, let's check the answer. All right, it came back and looks like we got this one correctly. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.